Hey, what is going on guys? Today I'm going to be going over the 1.5 Anniversary Dragalia Digest just for those that haven't watched it yet and for those that just want to hear my opinion on all this new stuff because you know there's a lot of big changes coming our way. As always, if you guys want to see the original video, then the link to that will be in the description below. So first things first, they immediately show the trailer for Gala Alex. No surprise that was Alex. I think 99% of players thought it would be Alex. She ended up being a dark sword, and I don't think that's surprising either. Sword is like the one dark weapon that doesn't have like a really good 5-star yet. We only have Yadin so far, and he's just alright. He's an okay mana spiralist character. But anywho, Alex's design is super dope. I like it a lot, and combine that with the fact that she's a sword character means I have to summon for her no matter what because you know, I'm a big sucker for swords, so hopefully I get lucky. As for her kit, I won't talk too much about it because I don't really like reviewing characters without knowing everything like damage mods and SP cost and things like that, but I'll still give you guys my first impression. I'm gonna say most of the stuff for the actual review because I don't want to like repeat everything, especially since there's so much text in Alex's kit, but yeah, if her mods are good, then I think it's pretty obvious that she's gonna be very strong. First off, she has great abilities. They both boost her damage under certain conditions, of course. One is Poison Puncher 30%, and the other, I guess, is we can call it Defense Down Puncher 30%. Those are two statuses that are prevalent within the Dark Element, therefore Alex shouldn't have any problems activating them. And to add to that, Gala Alex can enable herself, and that's of course great as well. Now her skills has this new skill chain mechanic where if the target meets a certain condition, which there's two in this case, one is if the target has a buff, and the second is if the target is in a break state. If any of those conditions are met, then her skill is going to gain an additional effect. Depending on which condition was met, it either gains a dispel effect or it'll deal extra damage. So, skill chain I think is pretty cool as it adds more depth into the character, even though it's not actually like that deep of a mechanic, but still it's pretty cool. Now as for her skill effects, skill 1 deals damage and inflicts a 5% defense down, while her skill 2 deals damage and inflicts poison. Reminder again that these two skills can gain additional effects depending if the target meets one of the two conditions that I mentioned a little bit ago. So yeah, her skills enables her passives, she's a poison enabler, defense debuffer, and she's a dispeller, so she's going to be great to use in the Cayenne fight. She eliminates the need for Nefaria or Cleo, and that's good. Like right now, it's pretty much just Nefaria on every single Ikai team, so maybe Alex can change that up. Actually, we know she will. I can't say too much about Master Side Jupiter without knowing SP costs and damage mods. Yes, she's going to be viable, but to like what degree, you know? I will be making a review video for her whenever I summon her and get to test her out, so it'll probably be a few days after her release. If the video comes out early, that means I got her early. The problem right now is that I'm kind of broke at the moment in terms of Wormite, so I might end up getting her late, or I might just not get her at all. Regardless, both situations will lead to a delayed review just so that you guys are aware, okay? Next up is the 1.5 Anniversary Login bonus. Lots of freebies here. We get a free 10 pool, mini Zodiarch. Last time we got mini mids, so hopefully this game survives for 3 more years so we can get the whole baby crew together. Free Honey and Ashes, 5-star Summon Voucher, 5-star Dragon, Wormite, and 100,000 health water. This is going to be the best time to start playing, so invite your friends, invite your family, introduce them to this game, and reap in some freebies. In addition to all of this, we are getting free 10-fold summons during Gala Dragalia. It extends to a total of 6 days, so 6 times 10 equals 60 free pulls on Gala Dragalia. Hopefully that's enough free pulls in order for you guys to get a free Gala Alex and a bunch of other free 5 stars from this banner. 2 Platinum Showcase, this is where you pay real hard-earned money to get a free character. Well, not free, a guaranteed character. Looks like they split the characters into 2 separate banners. Glio is on one and Gala Yuden, aka the Prince, is on the other. In my personal opinion, I think Glio and the Prince are like the 2 Gala characters that are like really core for their respective element. All of them are good in some way, it's just that some of them are better than the others. But yeah, if you're willing to fork out money for these very hard to get characters, then these are good Platinum Showcases to spend money on. Just be aware that the summon is random and you do not get to pick. Limited 1.5 year packs, again if you're willing to fork out money for this game and fund it, then this is a great time to do it. The normal price for in-game currency in this game is hella expensive, so you'll get the best bang for your buck from these limited packs. Limited endeavors will earn you up to 5,000 Wormite. This is equivalent to about 40 pulls. Remember to get all the free Wormite and spend those before you actually spend money, okay? By the way, you have to clear Standard High Midgard and Volksrath in order to complete these endeavors, which may be difficult for newer players. If you do need assistance, definitely join my Discord and we can try to help you out, okay? Social reward counter is gaining another reset. For each unique player that you play with in co-op, you'll get some Wormite for it, and you can get up to 2,500, which is about 20 free summons. 1.5 year events, triple drops in all the regular events. We have never had triple drops before, only double, so this is a great opportunity to stock up on materials, especially materials used for upgrading structures in your Halidom. Elemental orbs from the elemental ruins are used for upgrading altars, and those structures increases unit stats. Scales from Dragon Trials are useful for unlocking mana nodes on characters. Imperial Onslaught is probably the one most people are going to go farm in because they drop materials for upgrading dojos, and those also increase stats. This is a great event for catching up, definitely take full advantage of it. Next raid event is Scars of Syndicate. I guess we're going to be fighting a Black Fragonov, which is kind of weird. There's probably more than that, hopefully there is. You know, the teaser for it is like really sick and all, but I'm not too excited about Black Fragonov. Anyways, this raid event comes with a new banner, and notice that it says part 1, so there's going to be part 2. On part 1, there's Belina and Andromeda. Belina looks like a shadow dagger maybe. I mean, she is holding a dagger and her clothes are black. Andromeda is obviously a dragon. Do note that there's going to be tons of new characters in a small amount of time, so make sure that you guys manage your spendings wisely, okay? Now, here are the big changes to the game. There's new co-abilities called chain co-abilities. These are actually already in the game right now. So how it works is each character has a regular co-ability plus a new chain co-ability. So basically 2 co-abilities per character. They work about the same, except that the same effect chain co-abilities actually stack, unlike regular co-abilities. So for example, if I had a character with 10% strength chain co-ability and another with 5% strength, then it'll add up to 15% strength. Another big change is they decided to change how regular and chain co-abilities are applied. So before, if you go into co-op, your character will get all the unique co-ability effects from different players on the team. This isn't the case anymore. Now you're getting the co-ability effects from the characters on your own team, regardless whether or not those characters participate. Meaning that before you go into co-op, you need to make sure that you set up a main squad with cohesive co-abilities. This update adds more depth into team building. However, the con is that you may be forced to invest in a character just for their co-abilities. It may even be somebody that you do not like to play. So in my case, like I would have to invest in Nefaria if I want a skill haste co-ability for my dark team, even though I don't like to play as her. This update also obviously makes your character stronger, so it's another update that will make it easier for players to tackle on endgame content. Overall, as a whole, I do like this change because of the team building aspect of it. I no longer have to rely on other players' defensive co-abilities for my character's survival. Now I can just include those defensive co-abs on my own team. You know, things like that makes this update pretty cool. However, again, the downside of course is that I may need to invest in characters that I do not like to play. Event Compendium is the thing that was announced a long time ago, if I recall correctly. It was the feature that will allow us to play past events. This is really good for players that have missed out on events because now they can go back and grab facilities and the characters that they missed. I know a lot of people are missing Blaze Solaria, so now you can go back and finally get her. Fafnir Metal is a new trading resource used for trading in the treasure trade. They are obtained from event rewards and by clearing quests. You can trade these Fafnir metals in the treasure trade for many different items ranging from high dragon tails, orbs, void boss materials to golden toilet paper. Now what I'm about to go over is a future update, but it's still important enough for me to mention here. They're gonna update how skills work. Not much information on this so far, but what we do know is that the control character will be able to use 2 select skills from other adventures on your team, and this works for both solo and co-op modes. Apparently, certain conditions must be met in order to get this to work, and if you do choose to use 2 additional skills, then you will not be able to use your weapon skill or helper skill. So if this update were to come out today, the big drawback is that you wouldn't be able to use the permanent skill buff from Agito weapons, right? Even so, I'm still excited to see how this works. It seems pretty nutty. I mean, 4 skills on one single character is kind of bananas if you ask me. Not sure how it actually works yet, so I won't talk too much about it until the feature is out. I just want to know the conditions for it, because I think it would be pretty funny if everyone just like got Ramona skill 1 and just started like hammering randomly, but judging from the picture, maybe we can only inherit non-damaging skills. Who knows? Next up is the encyclopedia feature. This is where you get rewarded based on how many characters, dragons, weapons, and wordprints that you've collected. They also showed off 2 Agito bosses, Cyella and the twins. My guess is that Cyella is probably water and the twins is probably fire. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Next is the main campaign trailer / teaser. Okay, so I'm usually not excited about story stuff because I don't read any of it. I don't read the lore or anything. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited about this. It's more about the map that they showed and less about the story. Honestly, it's a nice breath of fresh air to see a map that is not generic forests and grasslands, or you know, the circular map that we always see in boss maps. They need to add more of this stuff. It's just very nice to see more unique map designs, especially very cool looking ones like this where we actually get to fight in places that are relevant to the story. Lastly, the Fire Emblem Heroes collab from last year is making its rerun. Fjord, Marth, Alphonse, and Veronica are all coming back, and they also will get their mana spirals unlocked. In addition, there's going to be a new Fire Emblem Heroes collab. There's a part 2, so if you guys want all of these characters, I'm guessing there's going to be 8, then you better be saving all your Wormite because this collab is coming in late April, which is not that far away. Are we finally going to see Sharina? Probably. I think it's most likely going to have 3 Fire Emblem Heroes story characters and 1 that is from the main game again. So let me know what your guesses are in the comments. I'm going to be honest here, I haven't followed Heroes for ages, so I don't know any of the new story characters. If I had to guess all 4, I'm going to just say Sharina is probably one of them, Roy or Ike for the second, third is probably Loki, and number 4 I'm going to go with Surtur. And that's going to be it for the 1.5 Anniversary Dragalia Digest. It was definitely one of the better ones we had. Just overall great trailers, and all the new updates aren't just like minor updates. These are game changing updates. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a very, I'm not going to say good because we don't know how it's going to pan out, but it's definitely going to be an interesting rest of the year for Dragalia Lost. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.